Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's episode 205. This is March 30th, 2022. It's got to be someone's birthday today. I just can't remember, but March 30th just sounds like a birthday.
It is.
Someone I know. Whose is it?
It's Adam's, my old stepbrother.
Oh, Adam, your old stepbrother, right? Hey, today on the show, we're going to have Tyler Deveraux. You know from Double Jeopardy where he shot Ashley Judd or something like that? Deveraux, his last name was Deveraux. This guy's better looking than that guy, and he has a lot of apartment buildings. That means he's rich, women. And those ladies out there who want to stay tuned, Tyler Deveraux will be on the show. Tyler lives in Maui, which must be terrible with all the poo-poo platters over there.
Yep.
If you are Hawaiian, like I lived in Hawaii for a while and have a place in Maui. It's part of like a Marriott thing, which is, I got scammed into a timeshare. But it's called the Vacation Club now. But I bought it and I did it years ago and I love it. But Tyler Deveraux, multifamily real estate expert, will be on the multifamily mindset. Hey, we build multifamily apartments here, so why would we have someone on that does that? Because we add value here. Joe, Crypto Joe Pizzeria is on today. Can you say hello, Joe?
Hello, everybody.
Those of you, Darren, if you're watching the show right now, does Darren ever watch?
No.
He's never in the comments.
Oh, he is?
He's not.
Okay. Sorry, Darren. I kind of got mad at Darren today. I yelled a little bit.
Yep.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
It is March 30th, 2022. We have a special guest. I talked about Tyler Deveraux. MF Capital Partners. I don't know what MF stands for. Multifamily. That makes sense. 2,300 apartments. 2,300 apartments throughout 6 states. Valued over $200 million. He also trains investors how to acquire multifamily properties. Hey, we all need to be trained. Believe me, trust me. I've been seeing the same counselor for 20 years, and I still have erratic moments like I did this morning. We'll be discussing investing in multifamily space with him shortly. He's coming up soon. That's like a real show, you know, when you say coming up soon, you have to wait to meet Tyler Deveraux. Don't you like that?
I do.
Hey, come on, man. Turn me on. Okay. But first, we're going to try something crazy here. Want to hear what it is?
Oh, no.
We're going to... First of all, that's a toll-free number.
Get ready, Cliff.
1-844-4-RISK-ON. 1-844-4-RISK-ON. Now, if they call me, do they get to talk to me, or they just call because they want to get tickets to the conference? Does it ring here?
No, it does not ring here.
1-844-4-RISK-ON. 1-844-4-RISK-ON. I'll remember that. But speaking of risk on, maybe Tyler will fly all the way over from Miami or from Maui to come to our. Who would want to leave Maui to come to Vegas?
Especially Vegas in the summer.
Yeah, probably wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
On the conference today on riskonevents.com, when you go there, you're going to find out that Thomas Lee, Bradley, Lee Steinberg, Charles Payne, Chris Wu, Greg Fox, Greg Reed, Connor Daly, Aaron Schock, and a shark to be named later. Ow! Are you mad at me, Christy? Are you mad?
Look at the face, yeah.
What does that mean, a shark to be named later?
I don't know. Who knows? I know.
Could it be a Cuban sandwich? Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know who it could be.
Roll the clip.
Oh, yeah, roll the clip. Tyler, hang on, buddy. We're going to be with you soon, my man. Next level! If you have a business that's doing $1 million, $500,000, and you want to grow to 15, 20 million, these things are going to be available to you. We are launching a platform, the Risk On Business platform.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, you manufacture something, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to riskonevents.com. right, we got the Charlie Lee podcast coming up. Charlie Lee tomorrow, March 31st, 6 p.m. Pacific time. As my mom says, Pacific time. Pacific time.
Specific.
But before we do that, it's a special birthday today. It's MC Hammer's birthday.
It is.
Did you know that?
I just heard.
And why is it relevant? Because for all you haters out there who thought I was going to go bankrupt,
here it comes.
for all you haters who didn't think I was going to press the wire button to send the $66 million off to pay off our first lien, making us virtually debt-free.
Ding, ding,
Now, we
ding.
do have some debt at our hotels. We do have some debt at BitNile Holdings. BitNile Holdings has some debt in a subsidiary called Agree, which is our hotel company. But you always have a little debt when you have real estate leverage. But it's not what's called full recourse to the parent. So the parent effectively is virtually free. And in tribute to my friend MC Hammer.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, hold on. Okay, can you? Wait. Hold on. Did I screw it up?
I don't know.
Hold on. Can you go to my screen real quick? Yes. Let's go, baby. That's stupid. Okay, can you? Wait. Hold on. Did I screw it up? Hold on. Can you go to my screen?
I love it.
We got no debt. There ain't nothing you can do about that. We got no debt. This show is so jacked off. What the heck is wrong with this show? It's
I don't know.
Christy, what are you doing with this show? You're the producer. Your host is out of control.
It'd be great if there was a script or something.
All right. You guys know my social media. 2 million of you follow me, and about half of you don't even really like me. Let's go to the market update. Now, market up or down? You want to guess?
I'm gonna say.
Let's give it up. I want to talk to Tyler. Can I talk to Tyler right now? Okay. I want to talk to Tyler about multifamily apartment buildings. First of all, the guy's in a Hawaiian shirt. Can we bring him on the screen? Tyler, now, is that really your name?
Supposedly. I think so. Yeah.
Tyler Deveraux. It's so, dude.
Just fancy
It's
as
a good
hell.
name.
Huh?
You're probably the guy who, like, when I was younger, like, stole my girlfriend or something. You know, like, I'm going out with Tyler Deveraux tonight. Not you, Todd Ault, the football player. I'm going to go out with the guy who has 2,500 apartment buildings. Let me read this here. Tyler Deveraux is the co-founder and managing partner of MF Capital Partners. It's a privately held multi-family investment company. Today, Tyler controls over, is it 1,500 or 2,500, Tyler? How many do you control?
2,500.
2,500 apartment units in 5 states with value over $200 million. Wow, that's incredible. Tyler is the co-founder and of the Multifamily Mindset, the education company that helps new and seasoned investors train to support their need to acquire properties. Tyler has trained over 1,000 of new seasoned investors to acquire multifamily properties, maintained growth mindset. Wow, nice. Well, hold on a second. He'll be speaking at Peak Partnership Multifamily Network April 8th and 9th. Oh, I know who you are. I've seen you before. Wait a second. Do you do it? I hope I'm not wrong on this. Do you do an Instagram thing about speaking here?
I do have an Instagram account. I don't know if I have an Instagram thing about speaking.
No, I thought I saw someone talk about the April 8th and 9th conference, and it was
yeah, like an ad, you mean?
an ad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially if you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
my ads are popping up on your
I
shit
knew
all
I
the
knew
time.
who you were. Oh, yeah. I know that. So, Tyler, what's going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. Thanks for having me on, dude. The MC Hammer stuff. I was iffy about being on until you freaking dropped MC Hammer, and then you just got me going over
I'm
here.
good. Well, they can't touch our balance sheet now because we're debt free, virtually debt free.
That's good.
So Tyler, what happened was in December I borrowed money to buy some hotels and to buy a property in St. Petersburg where we're going to build a 285 unit complex, multifamily complex we're going to rent out.
Oh, sweet.
It's a beautiful property on 3rd Street. And I borrowed some money, and people, the stock went down. People thought we weren't going to be able to pay it back, but they could, Anyways, so we paid
That's
that
quick
back.
too,
and-
man.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Tyler,
Congrats, man. I love
Tyler,
it.
you're going to be coming over here and speaking there. How do people follow you? And talk a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so first off, MF Capital Partners does not stand for multifamily. It's Mother Effin' Capital Partners. I just want to clarify that right out the gate.
Nice.
That's good. I
nice.
like it.
We're just the badasses of real estate.
Nice.
You know? But where do they find me? Social media, just Tyler _ Deveraux, I think is my handle. But Tyler Deveraux, I don't think there's too many out there. There is another Tyler Deveraux, though, on a side note, that spells his name a little bit differently. He is an adult entertainer. That is not me. Don't follow that one. Follow the other one.
Yeah. Tick it down,
Yep.
down.
Probably shit. He's probably out there in Vegas, man.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Yeah, right.
So that event you're talking about, it's our peak partnership event. So that's the event that we're hosting. Our company, the Multifamily Mindset. We have, Ed Milet, Eric Thomas, a couple other people, but great event. I think your event is right soon after that, or what your dates again? I can't remember.
We are May 12th through the 15th,
Okay.
and yeah, we're probably actually in the same spot. It sounds like to me.
At the Paris?
Yeah, at the Paris, exactly.
Wait, great hotel, man. So who would fly from Maui to Vegas? Dude, I am, man, in a week or so, and I'm pumped about it.
We'll be in Long Beach.
Yeah, we'll be. What day is his again? April
8th and 9th.
8th and 9th. God, I got so many conflicts. I have the Bitcoin conference in Florida. Then we're in Long Beach for the Indy Grand Prix because we have an Indy car there. We sponsor for the next 2 years,
Awesome.
and then. But maybe I should come by and meet you because I think I'll be here on the 8th. God, it's so complicated.
It is rough.
I'll be in early too.
I'm confused.
So, I think I'll be in.
When is the Formula One race? We'll have to ask Randy.
It's next Thanksgiving, 2023, I believe.
In Miami?
Oh, in Miami? No, I don't know.
Oh, now I'm really messed up on timing.
I'll tell you. in a
So
minute.
what is when someone wants to be trained by you? Like, what happens to them? Like, do they get into a program that's monthly, daily, weekly? How do they get trained by you?
Yeah, so we do a bunch of free trainings as well. Bring them in to give them this foundational, understanding. Because we spend a lot of time with people to train them on how to acquire apartments. And so I want to make sure that it's people who are actually not tire kickers, people who actually want to go and make this happen, right? And why I started all this, I mean, I'm just grateful, man. Like my life hasn't, always been Maui with, Hawaiian shirts on. I've definitely seen my fair share of struggle, and I had literally zero idea that real estate, to buy apartment buildings was even a possibility. And so when I found out about that, I was just literally very excited, dove in full force, and it's changed my life. And I know that's, might sound a little bit cliche, but dude, it has. And it has because I saw a vehicle that could take me to where I wanted to go. And I hadn't seen that yet. And so I became passionate about it, man, and created an education business. And it's been the hardest thing that I've ever done and the most, rewarding thing past parenthood that I've ever done. So it's very fun. So we do mentorship programs, all sorts of packages and opportunities. And
Do you open it up for people to participate in syndication, or do they still have to buy their own places? So you syndicate out individual apartments?
Yeah, that's how we structure. So we structure through a syndication model. We train them to do that. Now we partner and sponsor different people's deals all the time. But my goal with the education business is not to build my real estate portfolio, man. It's to help other people build theirs. But here's the thing, and I know you already know this: as you provide value and as you help other people do those things, it's growth on your end of things it's a byproduct of that. So it's inevitable.
Nice. Yeah, obviously we're a public company, Nile, and that we really changed the name of the parent because our focus is so much on Bitcoin. But we have a subsidiary called Ault Alliance, and that's where we're building multifamily apartment buildings. We have a lender. We do some syndication through Ault Real Estate Partners, which is a private company. We do a lot of work around the space. Got yourself in any Bitcoin at all, Tyler?
I have some Bitcoin, not a ton. I could definitely learn more about it, though.
Yeah, I'm actually exploring ways that Nile can get involved in syndicating using Bitcoin. I have not been able to figure out the
what I'm interested
mathematics around it in terms of because it it doesn't trade like a fiat, right? So if it was a Bitcoin backed fund that bought real estate, we're looking at all kinds. We've been saying this for a long time. We're going to look at all financial creative ways to leverage the Bitcoin we mine, which now we're mining a lot of Bitcoin. Wow, it's really we did this really big bet to get into real estate and buy miners, and now the company has paid off its debt. It's virtually debt free. But you don't buy real estate debt free. I assume that real estate's the debt is part of the leverage of the multifamilies. Do you help them, Tyler, get the right kind of loan? What is involved in your sort of training? Do you introduce them to banks? I know this is a multi-question, but I'd like my audience, the people who see the show, it gets replayed a lot. Live, we usually have between like 100. On one day, we had Mullen CEO here, and we had like thousands of people.
Yep.
Wow. But we usually average about 1,800 people live a day. And then on that day with Mullen, we had like 9,000. It was crazy.
It was big
but everyone will see this because it'll get replayed a lot, and they'll like cut up the little video. And so if you could give everyone like a little bit of 1 minute, like what they'll learn from getting trained by you, that'd be great.
Yep. So first off, what you just mentioned though, crypto, Bitcoin to help buy apartments, I believe that could change the game of apartments, because here's how we do it. I go out there and we buy this apartment with my connections, right? So do we use debt? Yes. I go to Fannie, Freddie. They know who I am. I'm a preferred borrower with Fannie, Freddie, and I have my other contacts as well. My brokers that help me find the deals, negotiate the deals, and then my team that helps me close the deals, and bring in a bunch of investors to help fund, the equity piece. We fund a good chunk of that equity piece as well. Buy these apartments, hold this apartment, drive the value of the apartment up. And then this is where the game changer is, I believe, is, these individual investors can own. It's not like a REIT where they are just, they own a piece of paper. They're a fractional owner of this apartment building, which means they get all the tax benefits from that, cash flow benefits, equity growth. And then when we, go to exit, do a capital event, it's either we refinance, give them their initial investment back, and which is a tax-free event, right? So return of capital, and then they continue to maintain ownership in that apartment, right? And so that's a beautiful thing. Or we exit completely. Right now we're exiting a portfolio that we bought. It's a portfolio, so a number of properties, anywhere from 6 months ago to 15 months ago. In total, we bought it, I think it's for like about $54 million, and 15 months later, selling it for $84 million. And we'll take all those investors, all that, we'll roll it into another deal, and then we'll long-term hold and drive the values again. So people that come to our education program, they're learning how to do that. I mean, I'm very new into it. That portfolio that we're talking about, I know you've had people on your show that, own more real estate than that, but they've also been doing it for 30-something years, I've been doing it for about 6 years now, and just dove full force in, and that's what they're learning to do, how to scale and grow a portfolio quickly to be able to do whatever they want to do. So.
Well, I know the game. It's one of my favorite, and the reason why, and I would tell everyone in the audience, the reason why I think it's important and why I'm making it available is I have made so much money off of buying real estate and renting out the apartment. So you think about this, right? You borrow money and your loan is paid by another person on your behalf. Even if the property doesn't go up in value, the loan value goes down, and therefore you actually have a forced savings account. You get advanced tax treatment through depreciation of your rental property. You get to be able to depreciate that asset. Unfortunately, when you sell it, you got to recapture, but that's okay. You get current tax benefits. You usually get to write down the mortgage interest, etc. And generally over time, the property appreciates. But there's nothing quite like someone paying your rent and the loan balance goes down. Imagine someone renting your car and paying for your car, and at the end you get to keep your car. But your car doesn't usually depreciate. Your apartment doesn't usually appreciate. Now, you have to maintain it. You have to build in the budget for the rent to like make sure you keep it current and repair the plumbing and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, to that point, your car that you had, a Toyota, Sequoia, has now turned into, a Lambo in value as you went through, because it's truly valued like a true operating business, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's exactly it. I can tell you're well versed in just your knowledge as well on it, and I love it. I'm very grateful for it. Hey, I think your background, you started in Wall Street, correct?
Yeah, and I still am. I still run a private equity firm that's internally inside effectively inside a pubco, and then we have a private hedge fund. I used to be one of the largest owners of Taco Cabana, got sold to private equity for $120 million in 2000. I founded Patient Safety Technologies, which got sold to Stryker ultimately. I've been involved in tons of activist deals taking over public companies. And recently I've been called Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. You know what?
Well, no, I just want people to know that I pay attention to the comments. And Jabba the Hutt, he died a terrible death because I think Princess Leia used a chain and choked him out. And so if Princess Leia wants to come choke me out, I'm available anytime you want.
I knew it was coming.
Now
Dude, I just love that you have haters like I do, bro. You probably have more just because you're bigger and better. But
we all have haters, and I had haters when I was at 0, and I have haters now that I'm at 600 million. And you keep hating as long as it goes the other way. Whatever, hate me all you want. At the end of the day, if you own stock in our company, you subscribe to a 10-year plan. It's 4 years, or 3.5 years underway, 4 years. And listen, it is what it is. Everyone's going to get haters. I know my producer hates me sometimes. In fact, yesterday she had a alligator delivered to my house. Literally, I got an alligator head. Her parents sent me an alligator head with a bullet and said, "Should you shoot yourself or the alligator?"
Oh shit! Woo! Christy coming in hot.
I think they saw me eyeing their daughter, and they said, "Listen, boy, I got an alligator down here that'll eat you up if you try any funny business with my daughter."
I want to get some alligator bits.
No, literally, I got like Creole stuff and like Cajun spices. Special thank you to Christy's parents, who were at the Indy. They were at the Indy race.
Yep.
They showed up in Texas.
They were in Texas. It was awesome.
No, we liked
it. Was
it.
a
They're
good surprise
very,
for
very down to earth.
Awesome people.
Good old Louisiana. Kick your ass. Eat that alligator. Don't mess with my daughter. Right? That's what that is. Right?
You know what I love about it, man, about the hater stuff is you're always going to have them, dude. And how you handle it, I love how you handle it because it's the only way to handle it. I'll tell you right now that winning takes energy, man, and it takes some thick skin. But what it takes is confidence to know that you're going to go wherever you're looking to go. And I believe that that's where people get off track. I know for a fact that that's where I got off track because I was so nervous of what other people thought. And dude, it still creeps in. Are you kidding me? Come on, all the time, man. You know who people said I look like in all my comments on those Instagram ads that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Al Bundy. Fucking Al Bundy. That's a dick move, man. That's a dick move. But you know what? I roll with it, and he has Sofia Vergara, whatever her name is. And so you know what? Winners win, bro.
I've actually spent some time with I can't remember his name now. We call him Al Bundy, but his real name is. What's wrong with me?
He's Al Bundy to me.
I spent time when I used to live in Santa Monica. He drank at a local Santa Monica Irish bar, and I would go in and meet him. He was a friend of a couple of friends of ours, Stacy and Stacey Garinger and a few others. Her husband owned the bar, and what was his name? Ed
O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill.
Ed something. Ed O'Neill. There we go.
I can't listen. Ed O'Neill was the nicest guy, like super famous, married with children, the nicest guy ever. He was so nice to me. I mean, really, it was great.
And he's hilarious.
And now, speaking of the nicest guy, this dick put fucking horns on me on Twitter, but I love him. King, what's up, buddy?
Wow. It was for context. I said if they're going to call you the devil, you might as well make it your profile photo.
I agree.
That was a good intro.
Hey, King, do you like Tyler like real estate? Do you own any real estate, or are you one of those California guys that rents and loves to pay really ridiculous taxes? What's the story with you, King?
Well, both. I mean, my grandpa used to own hotels. But yeah, I'm a schmuck who has to pay rent in LA. Yeah, not fun.
But
not fun at all.
But are you a fan of multifamily property? Now, I realize you could say no.
I am.
Good.
Not to live in them myself, but just make money off them, sure.
Right on.
To own them.
Hey,
There you go.
King, do you have any questions for our friend Tyler Deveraux? Like anything other than entertainment questions? Like what are you doing in Maui? Or did you have, what is it, cheeseburger in paradise? What's your
What is
thought?
a cheeseburger in paradise?
So good, dude. So good. Front Street. Let's talk about that shit.
Exactly,
Yes.
man.
Are
Exactly.
you are you more of a Four Seasons Maui guy?
Four Seasons Maui. Never even been to Four Seasons Maui. Never been.
And he's a liar. He's in Wailea, dude. He's literally
I've been to the pool. I've never stayed.
okay. The Wailea place, the Wailea resort there has the first of all, it is ridiculously expensive and has the coolest water slides ever. Am I wrong or wrong?
So I usually go Grand Wailea, and Grand Wailea is great, but
But it's
that's where I usually go.
But it's expensive. I remember like getting a bologna sandwich or something. I was staying somewhere in Maui and I had to like go get some food at the local store and the milk was like $8 a gallon and I think a bologna was like
that's
$9.
so funny that you just mentioned that. Okay, when I first moved here, and we lived here we lived here probably 6 months, and then I go to the store and I go buy milk. I usually don't do that. We get it delivered, whatever. And I was like, $8 for a half gallon? Are you shitting? Like, I haven't bought milk for a while, right?
But you have a milkman? There's still milkmen out there? You have a milkman?
Costco delivery, bro. Come on, man.
A milkman.
They probably don't do that out in LA because of COVID. They can't get, your
LA.
groceries delivered.
I love
Oh, I haven't been to the grocery store in 8 months.
So what do you do? Just eat out?
Or have shit delivered.
So don't be bringing in milkman. Hell yeah, there's still a milkman, man. The day the milkman goes away, man, half the population goes away.
I was reading about a milkman, King. You'll probably relate to this because you're a single guy. I was reading about a milkman that was making deliveries in San Diego, and back in the 50s, the women were like home alone, and maybe their husbands weren't as nice to them as they could. And this milkman, they traveled to detect ultimately think his DNA fathered 800 kids in the San Diego area. 800 kids by one milkman. Now, no wonder he never retired.
That is the greatest thing ever.
Dude.
I'm not joking
Some
around.
serious utters there.
No.
That dude did not.
I'm
look
just
like
saying that may be the
Bartholomew
best
John
story I've
Hart.
ever heard.
You know,
Where do
King,
you read this?
you know, King just literally said to me, I'm not joking around. He just said, those are serious utters.
Yep.
Dude, you're terrible.
He's awesome.
Unstoppable!
Hey guys, check out Tyler. Tyler's going to stay with us the rest of the show, but check out Tyler.
Sure.
Tyler, how can they get a hold of you if they want to learn about real estate?
Yeah, hit me on Instagram is probably the best. So Tyler_Deveraux, spelled Deveraux. Not Tyler, once again, Devereux. That's the porn star. So do the other one. Hit me up on there. Send me a DM, and I'll reach back out, man. So I'd love to have you at one of the events, the classes, whatever you would like to attend. Or if you're looking to invest, obviously that as well.
Can you give all that information just one more time? Because I'm a little slow and I want to make sure we get it. So Tyler, let's go.
TYLER_Deveraux, DEVERAUX. That's my handle on Instagram, or just run to our website, themultifamilymindset.com or mfcapitalpartners.com.
Got it. Let's cover the market real quick. Tyler, stay with us. King, stay with us. King,
Will do.
King, I bought a little bit more Centro. I just got word. Hold on a second here. HEN, selling all my shares at the market open. And what, Niall? Well, if you come to this program, you know I told you not to buy any. So, because I don't recommend the buying and selling of my own company. I give you information to show for entertainment purposes. Anyways, so if you're selling tomorrow, okay, we'll miss you. Let's see here. Dow down 65, NASDAQ down 177, S&P down 29. Wow, Mullen at 299. Let's see here. Closed at 330. They just registered
crazy.
a bunch of shares, man.
Yep.
I got to tell you, those Mullen shareholders, Mullen needs a loan of about $450 million. And they're trying to work on that, and then of course they just did a registration statement for $275 million. But the Mullen shareholders are relentless. and they believe in the future of EV. Now, I think that these cars are beautiful. I'm not recommending Mullen. I'm not recommending buying or selling. But if you look at that registration statement and you looked at how many shares of Mullen we have, I'm in a good mood.
You are in a good
I am
mood.
in a good mood. You see this smile? Because someone said to me, "How did you pay that $66 million?" Well, we told you in September we had a $130 million lending portfolio,
Yep.
but
Nobody listens.
nobody really pays attention to the details. We could have paid it lots of ways. I mean, we have all kinds of opportunities to different divisions to pay it. We obviously have an ATM. We have ability to raise money, but we're debt free.
Look, all I do is I look at the people and think that it's a blackjack game for half these people. The really good ones who make money in the stock market are the people who read the cards. The other ones don't know what the fuck
I
they're
was
doing.
looking at our shareholder base and realizing the amount of turnover in
Yeah.
trading our
It's
shares is crazy.
ridiculous.
Oh my God. So I don't actually know, because I'm actually a shareholder who's never sold a share. But I don't know
You
that
see my activity?
Yeah, I don't know if like people like you, King, can say you never sold a share, because that thing is volatile as heck, man. But King, what's going
I
on?
bought today though.
What's going on in your world? I mean, literally, King, you still like Centro or not? Because I bought some more Centro today for the fund.
I do. Great. Now that you bought, the stock's going to go down. People hear you bought, it's going to go down.
Oh,
That's rough.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll
usually-
call a spade on that one.
usually when I speak Spile 13Ds, which I'm not on Centro, but usually they go up. If you actually look at my record, if actually anyone actually looked at my record, they would see that the 13Ds have traded up more than an average of 100% in the first 3 months. But some of them we've lost on one or two of them. But that's not a commercial, because I'm not taking money from you. You can't, if you I'm not looking for you to buy my fund or anything like that. But the 13Ds have worked out pretty nicely for us. But you're
if
right.
you file a 13D on Centro, I will gift you my yet to be conceived, unborn, firstborn male child into slavery. Okay.
I don't think we'll be filing a 13D on Centro anytime soon.
Fine, I'll take a 13G.
You'd have to own a lot to be able to do that. Here, the BM Trader says Borks had news, didn't have a small chunk of EV. Yeah, we own Borks. We own a little bit of Borks. We haven't sold it yet. We still have Borks. Wait a second. Is the name Crypto Joe I see on Weeble? Are you on Weeble, Crypto Joe?
I am, I think.
Do you make comments on there? Is that you?
I very rarely make
Okay,
comments,
guys, let me
so it's
tell you how to
probably
get a
somebody
hold of
else.
Crypto Joe. If you
Oh,
want to get a hold
dear
of him,
Lord.
let me give you his number, and you can just text him anytime. Hold on a second. I'm looking it up.
You better stop him.
Hold on.
I'll let him do it. I mean,
No, Crypto Joe, hold on.
It-
I call him Joe Pizza. Here's the number. It's 714.
Let's see if he does it.
It's 714. There's no chance of giving you his number.
I was
Anyway.
waiting for something.
Yeah, exactly. Skylar, what's up with you?
I'm laughing my ass off over here. I have like tears in my eyes.
I am in a good
Guys are on
mood
one today.
because today, the very largest wire I've ever sent. Now, I didn't actually legally send it legally. My head of the head of a finance department pressed the button
Right.
after getting multiple approvals for a wire that big to pay off that loan.
Yeah.
And now, wow, I'm pretty damn excited. But can we hear more about a $200 million ATM? We filed an ATM months ago. What do you want to hear more about? I don't understand. If you want an update, we always update at the 10K, which we believe will be filed on April 15th.
Right.
But for those of you seeking to get information you're not allowed to have beforehand, I would refer you to the last quarterly filings and all of our public and press releases and our 10Ks and 10Qs and 8Ks that are issued. Nothing here to talk about.
Right.
Right? Until April 15th, when we're going to have, I believe, our conference call. We'll be taking questions then. Skyla, do you know that we're going to be doing on April 15th? Actually, I don't know that I'll be doing it on April 15th.
Yeah.
It might be actually April 20th or 8th. The filing, I think, is the 15th. I'll let you guys know.
420.
So Tyler, I want to skip back to you a little bit. I know
course.
we're all over the place. 420, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Hey
it's
Tyler,
coming up.
so if someone wants to invest in some of your properties, do they have to like be a member of your thing? Do they go to a website to invest? How do they get to invest in some of your multifamily?
Yeah, so no, not the companies are very separate in operations. One is strictly investments, one is strictly education about those investments, or doing their own investments. So yeah, no, just go to our website and we have our offerings and opportunities there. They get in contact with us. You typically have to be, depending on the offering, an accredited investor, at the very least, as sophisticated, but most of the time accredited. And that's how you get access and opportunities to them.
So do you know Kimberly McCall?
Love Kim McCall.
Oh,
do you know Kim?
Well, she friended me, Kimberly McCall Vargas.
Dude, she's the best, man. Yes.
But what I'm more amazed is that she's a mother of 5.
Yep. And look at this, man. She comes to my class. Right before COVID, and goes through, dives in. Her and her husband David, and she has 5 kids. David's working construction. He's gone a ton. And she starts building this business while homeschooling 5 kids because of freaking coronavirus shit. And takes this thing off to the next level. Her husband, David, just quit his job like 2 months ago, maybe a month ago. I love them, man. They are some of the greatest people I know. I love them.
I think I gotta tell you, I think we should have her on the program. She seems like a success story. First of all,
you absolutely
how
do
you have 5 kids? Wow.
Same way the milkman did.
Yeah, I have 4. That's right.
Don't tell David that.
That's
David, those kids are all yours, bro. No milkman involved. I know it.
Oh, the king. You're terrible, dude. Oh, that's terrible.
Dear Lord.
You live on a golf course in Hawaii. Man, I need to find out more about these multifamily properties.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta get
I guess
into
that's
it, bro.
the lifestyle, right? If you live in Maui, you own multifamily apartment buildings.
I mean, or live in the middle of L.A.
Oh man,
I have
there's golf courses all over.
When you close a deal, when you close a
course.
deal, like we bought 4 by the way, at one point Nile was trading for like half of our apartment buildings.
I know.
No, not half our hotels. When you buy, I meant like we put 23 million in equity, and I think the market cap was like 60 million.
No,
That's all
I
right.
remember.
I'm not suggesting, it's not a recommendation to buy or sell. When you buy something and it closes, Tyler, do you get like, are you pumped that it closed and then have a letdown that you got it closed? Because right now I'm kind of a little melancholy. Like I'm like, we legitimately have assets now. I mean, we really have this thing has grown.
Yeah.
Not BitNile Holdings, which used to be all global holdings. We're mining Bitcoin. We bought 160 million worth of machines. It's some ridiculous number. I'm spending 200 million on the data center and all these miners, and we're mining Bitcoin like crazy. And then we bought all this, we have the lender and multifamily, and we have the hotels. And today I was like, wow, I'm tired. It's just like, I need to take a break. But then, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go to the Cosmopolitan and meet a guy who's an investor from Canada who has $300 million. And he's like, Todd, do you want to buy some more apartment buildings? I'm like, oh, God,
No
I'm
chance.
tired, man.
I mean, every time you say it, I just
I'm
tell
tired.
you no chance.
Come on.
No way.
Tyler, are you ever going to be done? Like, are you ever going to be done buying apartments?
No. Do I feel melancholy when I buy it? Not when I
No,
buy
not
it.
when you buy it. When you close, after you close.
Sell. I know. Yeah.
Do you
After
flip them?
Sell. Yes. No, we hold. We hold longer. Typically hold periods, 3 to 7 years or so. But we do have some that turn quicker. 6 months to a year. They're rarity though. That's just because the market's freaking ridiculous. But it's funny, dude, because we're selling this portfolio right now, 83 million. That'll be our biggest exit yet. And our investors are going to make a great chunk. We're also going to make a great chunk. But damn it, dude, I'm already literally we closed in about a week and a half, and I'm already I love owning the real estate, man. I like owning the real estate. I like going to see it, touch it, and obviously we're going to take all that and roll it into more real estate. But no, yeah, I definitely have that letdown. There's no question.
Tyler, I think what has to happen is I'd love for you to be on the show, come out here. Let's see, maybe in May if we could get you to talk about, because we have a real estate day the first day. maybe we could get you to broadcast in and talk about your training, because we don't really train people here. We just build apartment buildings.
Yep.
We don't train them, and a lot of our investors are institutional. Like we got a $26 million commitment from one institution, which we haven't taken yet. We got a loan from OZK, things like that. We don't take a lot of. We're going to open it up. We don't take a lot of individual money. We take usually institutional money. But that sounds like to me you take high net worth investors' money, right?
Exactly. Yeah, very different. It's funny because it's the same space, right, but very different structure. Where how you do it versus I do it. So yeah, individual investors, typical investment amount is, on the very lowest end, probably $100,000. But most of our investors, I think, on average, invest $250 plus. Some in the millions, of course. But
well, we're expecting to mine 100 and how I can never get the amount. Is it 180 million in Bitcoin? Is it 140 million? It depends on depends on difficulty. Hold on, difficulty and price, right?
Correct.
So with 20,600 miners, we're going to mine like north of 100 something million.
Let's call it 132. Whatever.
132 million, right?
Yeah.
But it changes with price and volatility.
Yeah, it can.
So Tyler, we're going to take a lot of that Bitcoin and we're going to use BitNile Holdings to kind of leverage up the opportunities in financial assets that we think are hard assets, like actually Bitcoin, which is a digital asset, or real estate. Mm-hmm. So what's interesting is that I'm talking about the two favorite topics at the same time.
Right.
I love real estate, and I like Bitcoin, and I like shareholder activism, and I like the king. My wife likes the king, too. You know what she said to me? That guy is so funny. King, you got anything funny you can tell us right now? Because I'm boring everyone with Bitcoin and real estate.
I'm not getting in trouble again. Last time we went down this route, the episode was not posted.
No, the episode was posted. Just your joke was taken out. It was posted, the whole episode.
I think it's a challenge because really, Willie knows I'm a fan of yours, and I just goat you on to say something, and Willie goes, "We're canceling that one."
Well, I don't want to. Well, it's Willie that I don't want to piss off. You run hot and cold.
You never want to. Willie's a great guy. I've known him for 30. He's not. Listen, he's a good guy.
It's incentive for people to watch live.
He's more bark than bite, right?
It's cute.
Actually, some people are afraid of his bite. I know. Christy is. She's like,
I can give you a Skyla joke.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, what's the Skylar joke? Give us one.
Who was the world's first carpenter?
We all know that was Jesus Christ.
No.
Eve. She made Adam's banana stand.
That was great.
don't cut it. Keep it. Post it.
Oh,
Flip it
my.
out. Blast it on social. That shit's good.
Who was the world's first carpenter? Eve. She made Adam's banana stand.
You're gonna get some.
Yikes!
Cease and desist from the RCC, right?
Okay, dude. Now I'm curious as hell to know what the other joke was, man.
Hey,
the one that got X'd out.
I gotta tell you guys all, when I do this show, and then I was invited to the embassy in D.C. I was supposed to be there today, and I turned it down. A friend of mine.
Which embassy?
The U.S. embassy for like something we're doing. I don't know, whatever is in D.C. There's a bunch of diplomats going to be there. I don't know what it's called. My friend, he's on the board. He invited me. I'm not joking around. I didn't pay attention to what it was. But listen, he says to me,
"Wait, we have an embassy in our own capital?"
I don't know what it was. It's like a consulate or something. Who knows, right? You gotta let me finish, smart ass.
Don't get stuck on the details.
I was invited to DC.
That was a good question.
I was invited on Sunday to go there today, and I said I can't go, but I appreciate the invitation. And he says, when you go meet all these serious bankers like at Goldman Sachs, like because they watch your show, dude. I'm like, oh boy.
So
I'm all serious in these banker meetings, like yeah, this is our numbers. Here's what we expect our EBITDA to be. Yeah, here's our debt to income ratio, and here's how we have corporate governance. And I have all these lawyers and law firms, dude. Carl Icahn's old law firm is my law firm. I lose big lawyers, right? I mean, big lawyers, and then yet they see this show and they're like, oh God.
So top heads at Goldman saw your episode where you spoke entirely in a Southern accent?
I did, man. I did.
Oh, dear Lord. Let's not go there again.
Don't get him started.
This show, listen, I didn't say top people at Goldman. I just said this show.
What, the mailroom?
This show is for entertainment purposes only.
It is entertaining.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Sometimes
remember
it is.
when I remember
None of the
growing up my whole
opinions
when I remember growing up my whole life, like pulling up to LX airport and no. You guys remember the Gwen Stefani song "Permanece sentavas, por favor"? Like keep your arms inside when
Yeah.
you're on like the mid.
You're
That's
talking
that's the extent of all my
You're talking about like Small World?
Small World.
Right on.
I heard they're closing it down.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's out of date. People probably think
Cancel
I'm out
culture.
of date too, but I got like 8 years left on my contract here.
Are you an at-will employee?
I am
We
not
might
an
need to have a
at-will
vote.
employee. I will assure you, if they fire me, it will be an expensive proposition. Maybe like it's just as expensive as Joe.
Hilarious. Yeah, maybe.
Joe, shouldn't you be mining Bitcoin somewhere? Hey, can you give us a quick?
I'm
Bitcoin's
actually-
47.
I'm actually mining Bitcoin.
47,244. Yeah, that new software allows you to mine it everywhere.
Right now. Dude, I've been mining Bitcoin since. Never mind.
I know. People don't realize that Joe and I started mining Bitcoin a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And boy, did we make some stupid mistakes.
Some big ones,
Stupid.
but you know.
But
I-
Polka coin?
We done. Todd, order pizza with BTC. We mine. Okay.
Did you see that bank approved that loan where they used Bitcoin as collateral?
Yes, and by the way, so that's Silvergate, and they are a talented bank, and I love the idea of it. And I love the idea of Tyler Deveraux. Great guy, training people. He'll be at the Paris Hotel April 9th and 10th, or excuse me, April 8th and 9th. Yeah, we will definitely post links below. I'll have him on my Instagram. I'm going to get him on the show here. Maybe we'll get him invited to conference because he's going to train you on how to buy multifamily apartment buildings. And who doesn't want that?
Exactly. Right.
Let me leave you with this part before we say bye to Tyler. And Tyler, you can stay all the way to the end. But if there's one thing I would say to anybody, real estate is a different kind of asset. I'm in the risk-on business. I risk on. If you're in Nile, you are buying something very risky. Don't be foolish to think it's not risky. We mine fucking Bitcoin. It's risky. We build apartment buildings. It's risky. Stop bitching to me it's up or down. I don't pay attention to it every day, okay? I don't care if it's up or down. I have a long-term plan. You don't like it, I understand. You don't have to be here. The great thing about America is you don't have to own our stock. And I want you to own it if you want to own it. It's up to you. Consult your financial advisor. But if you listen to one thing I tell you, there's nothing better than buying an apartment building, even part of it, and getting a monthly check or quarterly check. There it is. As if you watch Wall Street, the original one, Gordon Gekko, he says, "See that building right there? I bought it. 2 years later, I sold it for an $800,000 profit. It was better than sex. Sometimes it is." Everybody, thank you so much for being on the show. Check out our conference. It's coming up. Don't forget 1-844-RISK-ON, 1-844-4-RISK-ON. That'll be on. It's up there on the screen. Let's roll. We got Thomas Lee. Thomas Lee from CNBC is going to be there.
My joke.
What happened to Skyla's joke?
Skyla's saying I didn't get to let her make her joke. Skyla, tell us your dad joke.
It's not a dad joke today.
Uh-oh.
So, a man comes home from work to his wife, and he says, have you heard the news? Apparently, the milkman has slept with every woman in the building except for one. To which the wife replies, I bet it was that stuck-up bitch in number 54.
Down goes Frazier. I like that one.
Thank you.
That's admit she slept with a milkman.
That was good. I'm glad we had a milkman day.
Yeah, me too.
Thomas Lee, Bradley,
Hi.
Lee Steinberg, the original Jerry Maguire, Charles Payne from Fox News, Chris Wu, the banker extraordinaire, banker of the year in 2000, I believe, 18 or 19. Greg Foss, love this guy from Canada. He's a Bitcoiner. Greg Reed, Napoleon Hill guy, talented. Connor Daly, the race car driver, races the BitNile car. Aaron Schock, the youngest congressman ever to be elected at one time. And many others, maybe even a shark and other people will be there. Maybe a sailor. Maybe a Tyler Deveraux. Charles Lee is going to be on the podcast tomorrow. The founder of Litecoin, worked at Coinbase.
Super exciting.
He's smart. Special thanks to my friend Crypto Joe. Jason, I hope you get better. Hope you feel better, buddy. He's probably disgusted with the show. He's like, oh, you guys do not know how to do a show when I'm not around.
That's right.
Special thanks to this. Oh, wait. Skylar,
Yeah.
you cannot let me forget. You do this all the time. Go get Randy. Come on. Go get Randy.
Randy.
Jeez Louise. King, while we go to get Randy, what are you up to, man?
Well, I started that GoFundMe to buy Randy white socks that were manufactured this millennium. I saw that photo of him at NASCAR.
Oh, King's on fire today, bro.
Dude.
Nothing. I didn't have a lunch, so I figured why not go on and talk about absolute nonsense and milking cows with Todd Ault. Ooh.
Randy, a King just made a joke on your behalf. He said he's launching a GoFundMe page
I heard
to
it.
buy you socks.
Randy's like, I heard it.
Listen, I used to hate this guy, but I got no feelings to hurt, bro. Come at it.
You can't hate the King. You can't hate the King. We love the King.
Yeah.
It's a modern day Rickles with less humor, with
Yeah.
less money.
Exactly.
It's all good, man. I don't
What do you
care.
got for me? What do you got for me, Randy?
Oh, I heard you talking earlier. I'm surprised Joe didn't know this, but the Miami Grand Prix is May 6th through 8th, and it is the Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix.
I knew it. He just kept moving
I was
forward.
I was messed up on the dates.
Are you going to be in Miami then?
Well, I got an invitation from somebody who likes Bitcoin to go watch the race from Miami, and I was confused on the timing.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
You know
I'll
who
go-
it is.
If
dude.
you don't want to go, I'll go.
You know who it is, too, don't
Who?
you? The invite.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
I'll go.
Yeah, well, you might want to talk to him, actually.
Yeah. But
He
speaking
likes
of
Bitcoin.
Yeah, speaking of F1, I'm sure you heard about they're going to bring in F1 here to Vegas next year,
Super
Thanksgiving
exciting.
weekend. That's going to be unreal. I can't even wait.
Well, let me ask you, Marcus Trader, the warrants for Azusa, I think, are struck at $1. But I'll find out and let you know on the Friday show. But I believe they're struck at $1 or maybe a little higher. I don't know for sure. Got to read the docs. But they're not below $1. That's what I know of. How much dividend stock we'll get for every 100 shares or not? I don't know the details yet. Right now, we're issuing 140 million shares of Turn on Green shares when Imperalis becomes Turn on Green, and 140 million warrants. So you get 2 dividends, warrants and shares. And the warrants will allow you to buy Turn on Green, I believe, for 5 years. You were saying, Randy?
So you know, Vegas is going to host a F1 race next year. It hasn't been announced yet, but they showed the circuit layout. Me and Joe were checking it out. It's going to be pretty cool, man.
I can assure you, if Vegas does host a Formula One race.
No, they are hosting.
No, if they do, though. I'm saying if.
If they do, you'll sponsor a car?
If I didn't say that. That's Formula One's a lot more expensive than Indy. I didn't say that, but I will tell you one thing for sure.
Yeah.
For the people who are now shareholders and for us, we will figure out how to have a party in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Because F1 is just great, dude. Indy's great. Oh, it's great. F1's great. I love that shit. I could do it all weekend. It's so incredible.
Yeah.
Tyler, ever been to an F1 race at all?
I have not been to an F1 race, and they even used to do it in Austin, man, and I never went.
Have you ever been to an Indy race at all?
I have been to an Indy race, which is also super bitchin'.
Nice.
I think we should sponsor an Isle of Man.
Randy, let's talk about real quick. You got to wrap this up because I got to go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about F1 right now. I saw that Verstappen won.
Yeah.
Ferrari 2 and 3, killing it right now. Ferrari,
Yeah,
those are the best 2 finishes that they've had in a long time.
Yeah, the racing's just incredible. I don't know if you saw earlier in the race, too, there was a great scrap between Alonso and Ocon in the pink Alpine cars. It was incredible racing, man. These new regulations have really done the trick, man. The racing's better than ever. Not better than ever, but better than the last 10 years or so. But
I love this because, yet last year you were all, I just fucking hate these guys. I'll never watch F1 again. And now they changed the regulations.
But I'm not the only one, Joe. There's a lot of
I
people
know
that
you're
feel
not.
that way. You could talk about people across the globe, and they were getting bored with it. If you like Lewis Hamilton, it was all great. But if you didn't,
it was
Hey,
Mercedes.
those of you who don't know, we have a Bit Now racing car. We'll bid the Long Beach Grand Prix this April 10th. And then, of course, we'll be off to Alabama. We have 17 races this year, 17 races next year. Everybody, we got to go. We have to go. Special thanks to our friend Tyler Deveraux, the King. It's always great to see you. There's our car up there. You can see it. Boy, does it look good. Put it back up. Put it back up. Put it back up. I love it. But the King, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And down there somewhere is ToddAult.com. Woo-wee, yay.
It's under the flare.
Randy, special thanks to you for being here for this short little time frame, little snippet
Yeah, the
Well,
only one more thing was I just wanted to tell you, I don't know if you noticed, but from the camera angles they were showing at that Jeddah circuit in Saudi Arabia, it was so picturesque. It was at night under the lights.
Yeah.
And if you could see, it's right off the Red Sea, the shores of the Red Sea. The blue and like purple lights were reflecting off the ocean. It was unreal, picturesque.
Randy's talking about how beautiful the pastel colors were. It was great, Randy.
It
I
was.
agree with you. Tyler was great
was.
today. The King was great today. Spaziano, you're always great. You've been with me, the longest running employee ever. How could someone stay with someone for so many years that was such a douchebag? Sorry, dude. And you're still with me after all these years. You're still with me after all these years.
Joe!
Ollie, I didn't know I blocked you, but I'll unblock you. Everybody,
Wait,
thanks.
Todd, for the internet, can you just fist bump and shout Nile to the moon?
I can't do that. That's an endorsement. I
He
can't.
almost did it.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't. But Nick and Brett, thank you guys. Christy, my favorite producer. How you doing? Special thanks to Christy's parents
Yeah.
for sending me alligators and
Yeah, I want one of those alligator heads,
special potion
man.
where I can kill people. It was great, man. I love it.
That was real.
Yeah. I got my beads on.
Yeah, they really sent me a real alligator head. I'm not joking around. A real alligator head.
I knew you were hungry, but come on.
Exactly. Everybody, risk on. We'll see you on Friday. Take care. Be well. And
Thanks,
I'm
y'all.
off to the Cosmopolitan to meet that
Person.
that fund.
Yeah.
And everyone, take care. 1-844-4-risk on. Tyler, take care, buddy. Everyone, we'll see you later. Risk on, everybody.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Todd. See y'all.
Bye. Whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here, we're going to have lots of other people there that have actually built businesses.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to ToddAult.com and register today.